What's up, guys?
Hello.
Hello. Pitbull. Pitbull here, and I'm here with,
El Toro.
and we're gonna do a video about something a little different. So
Something that is really on our hearts.
it's been it comes from a real place and from almost, I'd say, a dark secret, if
It's
you
like
will.
comes from the land of under.
True, from the land down under.
Yeah.
And
Mate.
mate, hey, land down under, mate. Kangaroo, crikey, dicky.
Ugh.
um, but Andrew Bogut. But yeah. So if you don't know, Steroids, aka Jeremy, aka Caveman, is
Yeah.
a pretty big guy. I would even say he might be like an amateur bodybuilder.
Phil's gonna put a picture right here.
So that's Jeremy right there.
Bam.
Jeremy naked. But yeah. So so as you can tell, Jeremy's buff as fuck. But we still think we could beat him up, me and Louie.
Yeah.
So in a fight, that is. So we're gonna explain to you our tactics of, how we're gonna beat him up. So do you mind if I start?
Oh, go ahead.
All right. Well.
All right.
So, although Jeremy is very strong, as you can tell from this picture, he has very, very weak ankles.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use that to my advantage with the fact I have amazing calf muscles, and I'm gonna kick him repeatedly in the ankles. I'm gonna keep kicking him to the lower part of his legs, and I will destroy him that way. And another technique that I will use is I'm going to take advantage of his very, very weak pectorals.
Yep.
Pecs.
Pectoral fins.
Yes, because although Jeremy does bench press a lot of weight, he does it in space, so it doesn't really do anything. Do you know what I mean? Because Jeremy's also an amateur astronaut. But yeah. Here's a picture of Jeremy taking a picture of Jeremy in space. But yes, so Jeremy has also very weak pectoral muscles, so I'm gonna kind of, like karate punch him in the pecs, like, with like an open hand repeatedly, right in there. And,
I think that's pretty up-ish, I think you beat him up right away.
I think I could. Here's a picture of me. And so, as you can tell, I'm also pretty buff, and
Yeah.
so yeah. So Louis, how would you say that you could beat Jeremy up?
Well, first of all, I have two tactics
Mm-hmm.
because I gotta be diverse because I'm not as buff as you guys.
Right.
So here's my first one. I was gonna use something with cowbell, but I put enough already.
Yeah.
So my first one is straight up meat tenderizer to the head
That's a pretty good technique.
because as we know, Jeremy's head is a bit retarded.
His brain is mush.
So tenderize that bitch. Like here's a picture of a meat tenderizer.
Yeah.
You can't have a better weapon with that,
Not really, no.
And then if that doesn't work, oh, meat cleaver to the nuts.
Oh.
Like, because Jeremy also has huge testicles and meat cleaver to the nuts. Like,
It's gigantic. Here's a picture of Jeremy with his balls hanging out. There you go.
and then imagine a meat cleaver slicing, precision cut, straight through
Right through the scrotum.
scrotum sac.
Yeah.
So, I think he'd drop,
I think so too.
and I'd be named the king of the castle.
Well, I'm here, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But I think we could be co-kings. Co-kings.
Like half captains,
Yeah.
half caps,
Half caps. Half calf.
having a half calf.
But, yeah, so, you know what? I'd like to hear a rebuttal from Jeremy about this.
Yeah, what would you do, Jeremy? And Jake.
You fucking piece of shit.
I'm retarded?